Shalom. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Shem HaShai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, and double honor to the elders and apostles of Grant Mills on this truth. And peace, blessings, and salutations to him, the hopeful elect. And, yeah, as it says, equal rights and lefts when men finally fight back. And even then, the type of women that are out here, they deserve it. Nothing but disrespect, man. They be giving off nothing but disrespect and putting their hands on people. Like, literally, there's how many videos, man, that you can get concerning this. And even then, I'd like to say, I don't condone violence against women. But like I said, there's, what's it called, there's the effeminate men out there. Or men that have been raised by single mothers. And they literally take everything, what's the word? They're basically emotional. So obviously, you know what they're going to do during these times, man. But let me just get one scripture first. Micah 7:10, it says, "Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her. For it said unto me, Where is the Lord thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets." And again, mire going into poo. No, let me have a look as well, man. Oh, you're joking. Etymology. There we go. Maya. But yeah. Oh, I guess I was wrong. So that's what it basically means. It says deep mud, bog, marsh, swampland. Oh, that's crazy. It says bog, swamp. So yeah, and even then, if you think about it, if you go into talk about swamp, it's very muddy, and yeah, if you put your foot in, you're gonna sink. You're gonna be brought down to the ground, man. And essentially, that's what will happen if you put your foot in basically mud or a bog. Yeah, bugs are nasty, man. I remember went to the Mosley bog for some school trip. Literally, man, you put your foot in the water. But even then, it's like there was all plants, but obviously if you put your foot there in the plants, there's water in there and deep mud, and obviously your feet would get stuck. But yeah, like it says, they'll be trotting down as mire in the streets, man. Crazy.
Dirty Karens think they can do all sorts of crazy things with impunity. But Unfortunately for them, the men were given a full carte blanche by the Karma police to punish these titty fighters. However, human filth has no gender, and now you're about to see the owners of a nasty nature pay a heavy price for their behavior. This is Karmaland. Here we go. This is exactly what a family showdown looks like in Bollywood movies. But thankfully, justice prevailed. Clarissa Shields is a real monster in a skirt whose hunting zone is the ring.
Shields is fast. At speed, Joe
But she was insatiable, and she wanted more than just women.
They always say, oh, you know, a woman can't be the man. I spar with men. And, I mean, I drop men. I bust men nose. I beat men up all the time.
In the end, the Russian boxer, used to fighting bears, saw the feminist as nothing more than a pathetic punching bag.
Yes. Oh! Yes. Oh!
This is a crowd of women who, realizing they couldn't compete with men in a fair fight, decided to step up against a single fighter. The guy immediately demonstrated what he would do with them in the fight. After that, there was a real bacchanalia in the ring, and the male fighter managed to handle all the women in one night.
Women.
You see, even even then, man, you can tell these women out here are delusional. They truly believe in their whole heart that they can fight men. And then look at this guy, man. No muscle and just dealing with all of them. And even then, when he throws the punch, look what happens to the women, man. They put their hands up and cover their faces and leave the bottom of their faces open. It's crazy, man. It's absolute delusion from these women, man.
Bag, he wails on women even after they're knocked down. To beat him up, keeps pounding away on her until she's bloody.
And this man fulfilled all guys' dream.
Crazy.
The She-Hulk from the chemical factory is named Gabby Garcia. And she thought she could compete with men on equal terms. Apparently, the alpha female prefers smaller guys. Otherwise, how do you explain her choice of opponent? In arm wrestling before the fight, Garcia overpowered the man and brazenly mocked him.
71 victories in her competitive career. And ladies and gentlemen,
But once the bout started, the male indicated her place in the kitchen.
big squeeze coming in. The Renegade Joe gets the job done. Craig Jones victorious over Jiu-Jitsu Intergender Champion.
This fat cow named Mamaha is an avid fan of bullying and humiliating defenseless men on the street. And one day, she stepped into a fight against an old man who was half her size. In the fight, it seemed that the man was a representative of the weak.
And you see, that's crazy, man. Like, look at I got a dude who was in his prime. They had to get some weak old man. That's crazy, man. But then these women be delusional as hell. Oh, we can fight. Okay, fight then. You're gonna learn in Jacob's trouble, man. All those men that have done wrong, they're gonna wanna fight. And they're gonna do what they need to do in that day. And trust me, there will be no protection. There will be no police. There won't be some dude to come and help you. You know how it is in the movies. A woman's getting attacked, and all of a sudden there's a dude that comes along. He beats everyone off and saves the woman. That's not gonna happen in Jacob's trouble.
Gender. But after the first segment, the woman, resembling Gloria from Madagascar, began to fight, not for victory, but for oxygen. In the end, the man secured a decisive victory over the brazen woman. Look at this rat queen. Hitting a police officer is worse than hitting an impudent woman. That's the way it should be for this disobedient scumbag. Lucia Riker is the best female fighter of all time, whose punch is stronger than many of the males. Lady Tyson, not feeling the competition among women,
Giants in the subplot, and Acuna goes
came out for an intergender fight against a Thai boxer. And here our guys showed that women have no place in the ring with a man. In the end, he gently put the self-confident girl to sleep by singing her a lullaby of death.
And it's even then, man, go into that delusion. What's it called? Here it is. Jeremiah 31:22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. And even then, let's have a look at that word, to compass. So basically, to go around. To basically, well, as it says, to get in front of. And even then, you can see that today, man. And this is where the delusion comes from, man. And this is why they think they can fight men. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. As you can see in this video, man. As you can see, they brought in weak men, and they still destroyed the women. Or should I say that they still won against the women?
A girl inspired by the movie $1 Million Baby believed in herself by stepping out against a man, and here's what happened next. A woman got too cocky and publicly humiliated her boyfriend, thinking that she could do whatever she wanted. But the man lives according to the principle. If a female hits, she automatically acquires the status of a sparring partner. Another girl who thought she could become equal in a fight with a man quickly realized that it wasn't so. Realizing that it would be impossible to win fairly, the girl almost made the opponent infertile. But the man endured the scumbag's onslaught and taught the scoundrel a lesson of good manners. Look at her shaking like a leaf. Desperate to snatch victory, she tensed every muscle in her body. What she didn't realize was that it was all for nothing, because this beast only needs one move to not just pull her in, but make her cry. In this sparring match, an overconfident Karen went up against Lil Jon's doppelganger. But what she didn't expect was for him to make her get low in record time.
You see, to be honest, that's the best thing you could possibly do. Trip them over. That's what I'd suggest to men out there who come across a crazy woman who wants to fight. Just trip them over. Even then, they're gonna look like fools anyway.
Here goes another cocky Karen. Her face practically screams, "I hate men." But unfortunately, for her, men hear it as, "Break me completely. I want to be humiliated." Said and done. Just like this.
You see what I mean? Like, you don't have to be all crazy and put your hands on the woman like some madman. Like I said, just trip her over. Simple as that. And hopefully they get inside their head. It's like, I really can't fight this guy. But obviously, yeah, man, there's people out there, or should I say women out there, who want to continue. But yeah.
This Korean Karen signed up for martial arts, probably thinking she could fight for her rights. But after this humiliating sparring session, she'll happily retreat to the kitchen and never come out again. And here's another madam who decided to step into the ring against a man without considering the consequences. She came at him like a raging bull, but had no idea her day would end faster than anyone else's.
I really want this AK, but this is going way too slow. Let's go ahead and get these troops. Oh my goodness, that is so helpful.
Just look at this Mexican Wonder Woman. For this fight, it seems she unlocked an incredible superpower, lying flat at a man's feet.
High kick, Ozovich might be out. Pereira trying to make it count. Ozovich going for the takedown. Pereira landing some right hands. Mike England.
This titty fighter decided to fight men, but they put her in her place. Desperate housewife Nong Rose, in the fight against the Asian Will Poulter, punished him fiercely as if he were her unfaithful husband. With her strikes, this queen of the kitchen served her opponent a series of dizzying blows, then hung him on the ropes like laundry after washing. But this Wonder Woman met her end when she faced Andrew Capurro, who clearly skipped lessons on equality.
Oh, there's that left.
This tattooed Maroon 5 frontman wasted no time bringing the cocky Asian Valkyrie down from the heavens, reminding her that she's a dishwasher, not a fighter.
Body again. Doubling up. Oh no. No Rose in a world of hurt. She's in trouble. All right. How much more can she take? Hands heavy. Oh no. Left over the top. Peter Denman in her corner. Concern on Denman's face. And they call it.
After putting the feminist on her femi-knees, the tattooed tough guy went off to celebrate with his friends, sending the woman back to the kitchen. Look at this crazy scoundrel. This is Sasha Kitrichenko. She crawled out of the snake pit to fight Nikita Litvinkov. From the very first seconds of the fight, Sasha realized her mistake and tried to run back to the kitchen, but it was already too late. Nikita decided not to miss the chance and use her as a free sex doll.
Bruh.
After which, Sasha couldn't stand it and refused to continue the fight. This is another woman who decided she could be an equal in a fight with a man.
Yeah, and sadly, things like this are going to happen in Jake for sure. Where is it? 13. And let me scroll down. Oh, where is it? Down to pieces. No, that's not it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, Isaiah 13:16. Like it says, the children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled. So you're gonna be, what's the word? They're gonna come in and take things and leave it like a whole mess. And it says, and their wives ravished. Which, if you go into that word, you should know what that means. As it says, to seize, and it says to seize someone by violence, carry away. So they're going to be taken. Crazy, man. So if you think about it, you could even say GR. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna have to spell it like that. GRAPE. But replace the G with an R. And these are the times we're coming into, man. Hardback's cold. No, that's not it. You see what I mean? As it says, and because iniquity shall abound, going to sin on top of sin, the love of many shall wax cold. So people are going to be cold-hearted out here. So things like this, it's going to be normal in that time.
From the very first seconds of the fight, she pounced on the man as if she wanted to marry him.
Kick straight to a head kick. And Gina looks for that trip there to get the finish, the takedown, and does.
But he put the cocky princess to sleep and sent her to rule in the realm of Morpheus.
Circle out of that cage. Oh! And that is all over. Sheamus Estrada with the big right hook to end this fight. In the blue corner!
In this case, the young wrestler gave the woman a nosedive for free and landed in doggy style. Even official fights weren't without equal fights.
I could be wrong here.
This smug woman thought she could overpower a man in the ring. This booby boxer's name is Joni Laurer. One day, after putting on boxing gloves instead of dishwashing gloves, she decided to challenge Joe Buttafogo. Thinking that the chubby guy could only watch TV, lie on the couch, and drink beer, the queen of the laundry decided to teach him a lesson. Little did she know, this guy watched How to Hit Women in the Ring tutorials every day, and from the very first minute, he began showcasing his academic skills in the fight. Joe, throwing punches into her face like clothes into a washing machine, waited for a reply from...
And even then, man, there's no need to fight a woman. But obviously, like I'll be saying, if she's out here moving her crazy, and she's coming to you to fight, you already know what to do, man. which I said, just chip her over. And hopefully she changes her mind.
Joanna, but all he got was the bell marking the end of the round. After receiving clear instructions from her husband on the fight tactics, Joanna confidently forgot everything. For this, Joe quickly gave the desperate housewife a face...
Yeah, you see, that's the thing, man. You give them information and they'll completely forget it. Why? Because of the trouble. I know the punches that they're receiving.
Makeup with his fists, then knocked her down. Realizing she had to cook dinner for the family, Joanna decided to stop fighting. And Joe took the win and went to watch TV while lying on the couch and drinking a beer. And in this MMA
That makes
India
no
fight,
sense, though.
the sister decided to punish her stepbrother. Stepping out to the fight against Manjeet, Monica was sure that she would punish her stepbrother harshly
Manjeet, you
as
know.
long as her parents didn't see it happen. But a Superman punch from Pajit Majid at the start of the round made her
Damn.
reconsider her decision.
Back position for Monica.
Monica didn't suspect that the noises from his room at night were the sounds of his relentless training for their upcoming fight. At the end of the fight, Monica realized she would have rather been stuck in the washing machine than step out to fight her stepbrother. This Asian guy was attacked by the boss of the lesbian mafia.
Канал «Уличный бокс» подготовил.
This humble Asian accepted the challenge from the mannish cow named Tatiana and stepped into the pen to face her. After overdosing on steroids, Tatiana charged at Jet Li's relative with her strikes, but she didn't expect the smiling guy to return the favor.
Идет отвечать, не тушуется, молодец, красава. Вертелек наседает, да, Татьяна.
With his accurate punches, this fighter from the East made the testosterone guardian realize that standing at the stove is a beautiful thing.
Вот Вертелек снова попадает отличным левым крюком. Татьяна, да, надеется на эти размены, но пропускает не тяжелые удары. Держится.
In the second round, he hit this She-Hulk so hard, she was gonna need a Tampax for her mouth as well.
Удары, да, и, конечно, даже, ну, собственно, да, справедливо, дорогие друзья. Татьяна, это респект, Татьяна красава, просто молодец.
Women often try to act strong, becoming wild and arrogant, only to be sent back to the kitchen after facing quick retribution from men. If you experienced vivid emotions, then give us a like and subscribe to the channel. See you soon on Karma.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. And even then, with all this trouble coming, and all this destruction coming, there's only one type of man that can protect you in those times. Anyway, and the reason why I say that is because the Lord is going to be with him. Or should I say with those men? 33. Isaiah 32 and 2. It says, and a man shall be in hiding place from the wind, and the wind being the destruction. Bruh. Let me quickly read off just in case this might be talking about the Israelites, but isn't yeah. But yeah, as it says, when your fear, actually no, let me start 26. It says, I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. You should turn it down. It says, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none of my counsel and despise all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. Yeah, basically meaning those things that you chose, stay with it. Yeah, don't come to the Lord asking for help, because he ain't gonna answer. Yeah, so it says a man should be in a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest. You know, let me look at that as well, covert. It It says hidden, private, secret, concealed. It says literally covered. So you go. So yeah, this is talking about the servants, the prophets, man. They're going to be a covering. Well, for their wives anyway. And also, like it says, from the tempest, a tempest being a strong, violent wind. Tempest. As it says, violent, strong wind, accompanied by rain, snow, and hail. So you can already imagine what that's like. And really, your man is going to be a protection, man, a covering from all these things. And as it says, as rivers of water in a dry place. And yeah, just imagine. Well, if you've if you fasted, you know what it feels like to have no drink of water. You know how your throat feels. You'll know. Imagine how you haven't drank in how many days or weeks. A man's going to be like water in that day, man. It's at the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. You know, let me have a look at that as well, weary. It's a tired, exhausted, miserable, sad. To wonder. It says to be or become tired. To exhaust. So basically, yeah, imagine you're walking for ages now and you become tired and you're in a sunny place. That man is going to be as a great rock so you can rest and be covered from, well, the sun in that case. I want to say this I'm talking about. This is talking about the servants, the prophets. And not only the prophets, but also the men that have been chosen by Yahweh Shema Sheh. They're going to be a covering for their women. A protection. Literally protection and their defense. Like it says, man. Where is it? Yeah, it says here, man. Let me start 13. It says, Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. And it says, notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing, if they continue in faith and charity and holiness, with sobriety. And so, yeah, man. Essentially, you would have to be that man's wife. And basically have his child, man. Literally. But obviously, the times we're in now, there's a lot of adultery. And a lot of women are not going to be chosen. Why? Because they're not virgins. For example, like I could be saying, man, Isaiah 4:1, it says, and in that day, some of us shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. And even then, you know how these women are, man. They be calling themselves baddies. And their standards be high as hell. And then again, what do they say, man? They be telling you to buy them food, buy them some clothes, buy them some shoes. But you see, in this time, when Isaiah 41 happens, they're not going to be saying that. They're not going to care about what they're going to eat and what they're going to put on. That's why they said we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Go into clothing. It says, only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And reproach going to shame. So in that day, these women are going to want to be wise men in that day. But even then, man, it's like even then it's like there's how many women that have committed adultery, man. Then obviously yeah, I can even say I've done it. Obviously not willingly, but yeah, I've done it. But in that day, not in that day. But yeah, like I was saying. Yeah, but like I was saying. Yeah, I know I just said that, but then again. See, now I forgot what I was gonna say, man. I literally forgot what I was gonna say. It was along the lines of actually, yeah, that's also a lot of these women have committed adultery, and I've also committed adultery, and obviously there's a whole lot of people out there have committed adultery. But then again, Moses. Oh, see, now I forgot the scripture, man. Yeah, I'll have mercy. Yeah, as it says here. Yes, and yeah, and then again, also we know a whole lot of people commit adultery. But obviously the Lord's gonna have mercy on his men, and you know what I mean? That's because as it says here. And you know, you got people who basically come against other people that have committed adultery. Oh, you're gonna die, you're gonna go hell. But as the scriptures say, Romans 9:15, for he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So there you go, man. It's up to the Lord. It's up to the Lord if he has mercy on you. So if you do commit adultery, it's up to the Lord, man. It is up to the Lord. It's not up to man to declare what judgment someone gets. It's up to Yahweh Shema Shai. And it says, so then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God that showeth mercy. So you see, it's the Lord who shows mercy, man. But yeah, that could be the same, and there's versions out here. And they're the ones who are going to be chosen. But yeah, I hope this was edifying. I want to give praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Shema Shai, Shem Rakakadash, and Shalom.